Okay, so from Africa to South America to Asian peoples. Let's see what they have housed here. Boy, looks like material. This is a pandan. Oh boy, a pandan. Only an Indian or Pakistani would understand what I'm talking about. They would use to put their pan and chew on that betel leaf. Sweet betel leaf with all the spices and the other, I don't know, weird stuff. Here's a man from, I don't know where, the Arabian guy, Bedouin rather. Looks like a Saudi. This looks like either a Moroccan or a Turkish. Yeah, and their uniforms and their carpets. Yeah, well, their carpets and their other things that are, you can see them in different parts of Middle East today, all this. Still you can see the same things in the Middle East today. Some Omani, some Emirati, etc. No idea who these people are from. Rather Caspian and Black Sea. From that part, I think, yes, the Christians. And their robes are slightly different. Yes. Here it is, a piece of from the Quran. Yes, beautiful. About Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and a carpet on or about the Mecca. Beautiful carpet indeed. And of course there are people here from different parts of the world. You see different ways of writing in Arabic in the Quran, brought here from different parts of the Islamic world, explaining the different madahib and their origins. I mean, it's got the history and geography and culture. I remember that when I was young in my home in India, we had this. Yes, to make your muscles and probably fight with your enemies. And here's their uniforms, dress. Boy, with a burqa. Yes. And nice little robes, and look at the sandal. Look at the sandal, how different. Wow. Whoa. Yeah. More like maybe Sindhi, from the Sindh culture, is what I think it is. I am not sure. But all this artwork is so pretty. Artistry. Now we are into maybe the Hindu culture and deities. Yes, the Hindus, the culture and deities, gods, different gods. They're also like African, believing in so many different gods. Yeah, people have different religions. Yes, this reminds me of, I think this is from South India. And also an Indian music playing in the background here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Some Indian people here for sure. I mean, India is such a big country that, I mean, from one state to the next, I forgot how many states there are, 30 plus for sure. The culture is entirely different. Even in neighboring states, the food, perhaps the cultural clothing, perhaps the language. I mean, the Indian language is still there, the Hindi, but they still have their own dialects and whatnot. And as the Buddha is back, yeah, and the monks and all these people from the Buddhist religion. Yeah, the Great Stupa in India. I remember going there. If it's not in Gaya, then wherever it is, I remember going there many years ago. So yes, this is the monkhood for the people who want to become monks. And of course, this is something else. I don't know who this is, but it's the Southeast Asian dance. It reminds me of like things in Malaysia and Indonesia, where I also went and saw the same things there years ago. So yeah, it's pretty big. I think it's like, oh, you take the bride in this. Yeah, traditional China. Oh, it's from China. I don't know who sits here. Is it the monk or the bride or whoever? Oh, it's correct. It's the bride. It's for the bride. So for a Chinese wedding is what they use this. The bride sits there, and it's the bride right there. Not the real one, though. I hope it's not the real one. And so here, when you enter into this China Hall, you can hear Chinese music. Yes. I was just showing this to as a Confucius guy or someone. You can call it like a temple house, or things that are put in a temple, and then the Chinese monk or something. I mean, there's a dragon dance thing, and it must be some ancestral fella from China. You keep going and going and see more. It's almost like entering China now with all of them red walls and stuff. Yeah. Yes. And they depict some of the, let's say, well, China. This is China in ancient times, the trade cities rather. This is Peking in the 15th century, is what they're saying. Peking in the 15th century, how it has changed over the centuries. Isfahan, which is in Persia, Iran. At the time of the Safavid dynasty, it was ruled by they were the successors to the Mongols in 1587 or something. So much different than what we saw, what China looked like in the 15th century. It's Alexandria in the 1st century AD. The port city of Egypt, Alexandria. I've been close to Alexandria, but not inside Alexandria. I did not go to Alexandria per se. Oh, some old-time boats. Wow. I remember taking such boats in River Ganges as well. Man-made. Natural boats. Indeed, so they are the Malay seafarers. My gosh, yes, we lived in Malaysia. One of the best countries, man, to live, and for sure to travel as well. Never ending. As I said earlier, that you need, well, one day is not enough. You keep going and you keep seeing stuff that you will enjoy if you are a student of history, right? And so it's endless. This video is coming to a close because it's almost 10 minutes long. Neanderthals, boy. Yes, this is what they look like. The Neanderthals, man. Ancestors. Glad I wasn't born at that time. We're enjoying the time of our life right now. Here in New York City, August 27, 2024. Bye-bye.